Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Maggie, and in today's video, I don't even really know what this video is gonna be. It's gonna be like a get ready with me for 4th of July while sharing freshman year in high school advice to incoming freshmen, and a 4th of July vlog, possibly more days than that. It's gonna be kind of a chaotic vlog, but the more chaotic the better, right? I mean, y'all will have more entertainment, so I think it's okay. Anyways, right now, I'm gonna get ready. I definitely want to do a summer makeup routine soon too. Don't mind my nails. I still need to glue them back on because I did them myself. And I went swimming today, so they kind of all fell off. One in the pool, walls are white, and my white thumb fell off. So of course I didn't find it because white on white, how was I ever gonna find that? And I lost it in the deep end, and that pool is 8 feet deep. So that was just not gonna work out. I didn't even attempt to look for it, so she's gone. Basically, I'm gonna get into the freshman advice. So by the way, I'm gonna be a sophomore this year, so I do know what I'm talking about. I just finished my freshman year, so I'm fresh with information, you know what I mean? I'm not just some adult that's don't be mean. Anyways, first piece of advice, it's not funny to be stupid. You literally are just annoying the whole school, and you're quite literally gonna grow up to be a Taco Bell janitor. I used to say McDonald's, but think about how much worse the Taco Bell bathrooms are. So by being yeah guys, I get a 13%, you're not funny, and you're literally so freaking annoying. There was this girl in my world geography class, which if you don't go to basically it's a class that freshmen are required to take, but there were a few upperclassmen in my class. So it's a semester-long class, and that doesn't even apply, whatever. Anyways, there's this girl taking the test still after it had been so long, and everybody had already finished, and because she's literally just stupid. I don't even know it, and everybody hates her. Not everybody, but I do. Because she's literally so annoying and such a pick-me. And she was talking during the test because she's just like that. And she was like, guys, is the United States a continent? Be so for real right now. Be freaking for real. Be so for real right now. No babes, no. So anyways, moral of the story, all the upperclassmen in the back were oh my freaking god, nobody liked her in that class. I'm not joking. Anyways, so basically, that's about it. For that little story. But now I'm gonna start with my real makeup, sort of. It's just bronzing drops. Another piece of advice that kind of goes with that, that she was talking during the test. It's not funny or cool to talk during a test. And if it's a final or even a test, depending on your teacher will fail you. And I don't think you want to be failed on a test, because that's going to plummet your grade. So, yeah. The next piece of advice, I have it all written down in a notebook. If you can't, so first of all, don't be afraid of upperclassmen. Most of them are literally probably nicer than your fellow freshmen because they're more mature. And, obviously, if you go up to a senior and are hey, want to hang out? No, don't freaking do that. No senior is gonna want to hang out with a freshman. But go up to a sophomore, maybe a junior, you know what I mean? And just here's what I did. I was just really outgoing freshman year, and I found my best friend in my Spanish class who I had never talked to before. My best friend is somebody I didn't know this time last year. So just definitely be outgoing and don't be afraid to talk to people. I've heard from a lot of upperclassmen or people that have graduated, because I went to a grad party not that long ago, that they wish they just didn't do sports, because if you're not going to be serious about a sport, if you're not going to college for it or anything, or you're not interested in that for a career, it's honestly probably just a waste of time because it takes up so much time, and you could be doing your homework, and it's taking up so much time of your homework time. So I would just skip sports, and I know people might be well, that's such a good way to make friends. Clubs are your way to go. Trust. That's just what I've heard from upperclassmen. So yeah. Definitely join clubs though, because if you don't enjoy anything your freshman year, it will not be that fun. Next piece of advice, unless your teacher is super, super mean, if you just sit down and shut your mouth, they'll probably like you. I'm like, they will like you, most likely, unless they're just like mean teachers. And you may think your teachers from last year were mean, but if you just didn't shut up, then of course they were mean to you. Treat others how you want to be treated. Hello? For school supplies, honestly, okay, so I would get a couple things before school starts if you want to get like the cool, you know, kind of like design notebooks. But honestly, what I would recommend is like getting a 3-5 like multi-subject notebook. Like I got mine, I think from like 5-star or like med or something. But I would get one of those, and then I would also get like a 1.5 inch binder. And if your school has a computer, obviously bring that. But other than that, you really don't need that much school supplies. Just always make sure you have a pencil. It's not a good message to a teacher when you don't even show up with a pencil. But they do hand everything out on the first few days of class. For each class, it's called a syllabus. What's it called? Like overview of the class. What you'll be learning, the units, the tests that you'll have, rules for the class, and school supplies that you'll need for the class. So definitely check that to see if you have any like special things that you need for that specific class. Also, calculators can be super expensive. I don't know if every teacher does this. Like every math teacher that I've done or had, every math teacher that I've had has had calculators, like extra calculators for like a whole class. And so I just always use theirs because the calculators that they expect us to buy are like $100+, which is wild to me. So I would just recommend seeing if they have calculators to like for the class instead of buying one right off the bat. The next piece of advice is please take your notes because, oh my gosh, I have an example for this. So basically for my civics class, I got like a 95 on that final, okay? And I could have kept a 95 in the class if I did these notes because they were worth like 25 points at the end of the school year. And I just like didn't take notes for the whole semester because it's a semester class. Civics is, it's like another freshman required class at my school. But if I just took my notes, I could have finished with like a 95 instead of a 91. Which I know like isn't that big of a difference, but like it plummeted my grade 4% because I didn't take my stupid notes. If your school has a walkthrough before school starts, like to find your classes, please go if you can, please, because oh my goodness, that will help you so much to find your classes. If you go to a big school or like gonna go to a big school, it's gonna be really hard and you're gonna regret not going to the walkthrough and finding your classes. So I would definitely recommend going to that. So next one, I'm not telling you not to get a boyfriend, but I feel like boys shouldn't be your top priority. Making best friends should be. I'm not saying don't get a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever. Just like focus on friends more. Next is if you're like a freshman trying to go to like homecoming with a senior, literally just stop in your tracks right now, because what on God's green earth are you freaking thinking? Like the upperclassmen and the people in your grade, everybody's gonna hear about it and everybody's just gonna think you're really freaking weird. That's what happened in my grade. Like there was this girl trying to go, this freshman in my grade, literally 14, trying to go to homecoming with a 17, 18-year-old. Sorry, what? If the grades will touch, you don't touch. Period. Like, everybody's just gonna end up thinking you're weird, and I don't think you want that. So, this is coming from other people that I've heard talk about this and my own advice. So, basically, it's pretty easy to get good grades your freshman year. So I would definitely try your freshman year because if you have a good starting GPA for the rest of the 3 years, you will really benefit from that instead of like regretting not doing anything your freshman year so much because like cumulative, yeah, you know what I'm saying, like gathered GPA because they take your GPA from like each semester, each like year, and they put it all together, and colleges can see that. So I would definitely recommend trying your freshman year. I did not have a horrible GPA, but I feel like it just could have been better. It was definitely not bad though. Like, I'm kind of scared for other people's that I am thinking in my head right now. Also, please do not get invites. Like, it is not like like on Snapchat, if you have like, if you're on the school story, I saw somebody get in, like, this isn't really that related, but there was this guy like peeing in the background of this fight video. I feel so bad for the guy peeing, because like, hello, like, it was just his back, but I would not want to be like in a fight video peeing. Hello. Anyways, basically the people who got in fights before homecoming did not get to go to HOCO, and that sucks for them. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, please hold on. Please DM me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram up on the screen. The last thing I have to say though is homecoming is not that deep. It really isn't. It's just the freshmen made such a big deal out of it, and nobody would invite me because it was like gonna ruin their plans or something. I don't care if anyone is watching this, because you can use it against me. I don't really care. That's about it, but I don't know. If you want to know about more of my homecoming situation, you can go watch my homecoming vlog from last year. But I have some really good friends now, and I'm really way more excited for homecoming this year, and school hasn't even started than I was for homecoming last year, because that whole situation was a mess. So please do not make a huge deal out of homecoming, and just, it's not that deep to invite people to your plans, like, I promise. Like, you need to really reevaluate how kind you are if you won't let people come to your plans. You're like, no, you can't. We made these plans a while. Okay, so I'm gonna ruin them? Or like, huh? I don't think so. I think you just don't want me there. So you need to reevaluate who you are as a person if you're doing that. But yeah, I have some really great friends now, and so I'm excited to go homecoming in a big group and everything, so that'll be super fun. And yeah, overall, I'm just way more excited for this year, and I'm probably gonna join lacrosse. I don't know. We'll see what the year holds. Though I literally might be going against my own advice, because I'm not gonna be serious about lacrosse in college, but it's not even that long of a sport, so I don't think it really matters that much. Like I said, that's what I heard from upperclassmen, and I'm not an upperclassman, so that's not really my own advice. That's just what I've heard from other people. So do what you will with that information. I know I just put Aquaphor on, but I am actually gonna layer a little bit of Summer Fridays. All right, this is the finished makeup look.
Hey guys, welcome back to Maggie's channel. It's the 4th of July.